in the NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier. With the 17th pick in the NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Harvey Holloway from the University of Louisville.
We met working at the post office.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir. Wow, that's official.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go, my first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
On the court for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Kevin Serafin. Then it's Derek Williams. Then there's Calderon, and it's Aflalo in at the shooting guard. Clock at 4. Calderon with it. Out defended by Freak. Can't connect from long distance.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on it right glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
Well, with Free Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA club.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And, Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Takes it from 10, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Holloway scores his first basket here in the NBA, the beginning to hopefully a long and prosperous career. Williams kicks to Calderon. New York moving it around. Here's Serafin. Offensive rebound. Here's a follow, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Louis Amundsen. He's checked in for the Knicks. Free throw good from Aflalo. Here's Holloway. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's Parker in the corner. Here's the floater. Pass to Holloway. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Off the mark and a bad shot there. The Knicks leading by 4. It's Williams with the drive. Amundsen, the pass to Aflalo. Williams kicks to Amundsen. Here's O'Quinn. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 4. And will return shortly. Well, earlier, you know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective. And so that brings the first half to a close. Bucks ahead.
And now.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You gotta like what John Henson has done. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 8. Well, the Bucks made huge strides as a team last season. Greg, most of it came from them establishing themselves as a top-tier defensive team.
And Kevin, as you know, that's really where it starts for all the elite teams. And the Bucks defensively were very strong. You look at the metrics that measure a lot of the defensive categories. Bucks finished with the second-best defensive rating in the NBA.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Aflalo. Porzingis is out there with Kevin Serafin. Then it's Anthony, and it's Galloway in at the point. He dishes it to Serafin. Count it from 12. Serafin's got his second bucket.
And, guys, the Bucks were great across the board defensively. Top 5 in field goal percentage defense. Top 10 in three-point field goal defense. And, of course, created a lot of turnovers, too.
It's deflected. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Aflalo, no good. Bucks leading by 8. Out to the wing. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one.
And a big part of why the Bucks were so good on defense is because they got back on defense. They allowed the fewest fast break points in the league. Hustling back in transition goes a long way with the team's D.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Henson with the screen. Monroe right side uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Aflalo left side sinks the 15-footer. Aflalo's got 7 points in the game.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Feeds it to Freak. 56 seconds left to play in the third. No good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Kicks it to Galloway. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is...
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Bucks lead by 7. And time to step aside. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Henson.
Well, he gave the opposing D everything he could handle in the paint tonight. They were not able to handle his size and strength inside. If he got his hands on the ball close to the bucket.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,
Coming home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pop, Cece, yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching, waiting for this my entire life. And now be ready.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Young. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Johnson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Henson. Chris Middleton comes in for Jabari Parker. Jared Bayless is checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Freak subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. On the court for the Bucks, Holloway, he's in at point guard. Antetokounmpo is out there with Monroe. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Bayless in at the 2.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
To the inside, and Craig Monroe with the slam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Bargnani, good on the baseline, Jay.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Here's Holloway, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In the third spot, the Bucks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
The Nets making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. You have to love the newest stadium in the NBA here at Barclays. Very state-of-the-art, outstanding facility.
Yeah, the Nets have a nice home here. I bet they wish they were stronger here at home. Finished under 500 last season with a record of 19-22.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lets it go from 11 and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Jack dishes to Ellington. There's a good screen. There's Hollis Jefferson.
Oh, he's just tangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Monroe's shot is good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And Jack kicks to Bargnani. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 4 assists in the game. Middleton left side. 4 seconds left, and the shot is good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Jack. Can't hit. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, up 7. And
I told him all, you can joke with me.
For Young, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. We've got Hollis Jefferson, Bogdanovich out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Thomas Robinson, and it's Bargnani in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category. except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Here's Ellington. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Ellington's got his first bucket of the night. Bucks trail by 5.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak kicks to Monroe. Stolen by Bargnani. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Ellington. Great D that time from Middleton.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential, except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. The dish to Bogdanovich. Inside and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into.
Lets the three fly. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now the pass to Holloway. And stolen by Ellington. And the foul called on Freak. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we...
Kevin, we have...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. For Brooklyn. Robinson comes in for Bogdanovich. A different look for Milwaukee. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks. Holloway, he's in at the point. Also Vasquez out there. Miles Plumlee out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Inglis in at the power forward position.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
Here's Jack. Count it from 12. And the net.
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk in a still